You are out of time again, harried, frazzled, stressed, but maybe, just maybe, there's still time on the clock. Maybe you've been reading it wrong, like wearing a watch that's running fast.
Now, if your watch is fast, you ain't busy, you're just early for your own stress.
Broken watch or distorted view? Let me ask you something. Do you actually know where your time goes? Not where you think it goes, but where it actually goes. Because most people don't have a time problem, they have an awareness problem. And until you see it, you can't change it. Because in a minute, I'm going to show you one simple exercise that will completely change how you see your time. Because if your awareness of where time really goes is off, the clock isn't your enemy. You are. Today, I'm going to show you something simple. How to find hours in your week that you didn't know you had, without working harder, without waking up earlier, just by seeing clearly what's already there. Stay with me. Hi, Dr. Dave here, the Garden Shrink. I'm an old psychologist with fresh insights into how growth actually works in the garden and in life. Join me on a journey to increase the harvest out there and in our personal and professional lives. Whether you're just thinking about gardening, an old hand, or simply someone interested in psychological advice minus the copay, I've got something for you. So come on, let's grow something real together. In the NFL, games are often decided in the final 2 minutes. But most people, they're not losing effectiveness, rest, or connection all at once. They're losing it 5 minutes at a time. We tell ourselves a story. I don't have time. And sometimes that's true, but over my 3 decades of clinical work, I've learned something important. My most powerful work was never giving people a new toolbox. It was holding up a mirror. Scales and mirrors don't lie. And when people actually see how they're spending their time, the narrative begins to change. And with it, their behavior. I call this your time reclamation project because you're not making time, you're finding it and taking it back. Now, if you're like most people, you have more time than you think. Don't take my word for it, prove me wrong. Do this one thing. Track your time for one full day, from the moment you wake up until the lights go out at night. Then do it again for one weekend day in 5 to 10 minute blocks. If you're willing to actually try this, type the word tracking in the comment section below. Now, a lot of you won't do this. You'll say, I don't have time to track my time. Listen up, you don't have time not to. You have time to scroll 15 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, but you don't have time to find out where your week is going? Really? Now, I know this level of attention in a full day is work, but it's work that pays big dividends because you'll likely find 5 minutes here, 15 minutes there that you didn't count.
Time don't disappear, it leaks. Problem is, most folks never go looking for the holes. Funny thing about time, it works a lot like money. That daily stop for coffee adds up to the tune of about $800 a year. Scrolling here, texting there, it all counts. Don't kill time, tend it, care for it, reclaim it.
The same way you would in a garden. Nothing grows if you're not paying attention. One problem with our narratives is we think real time means a full morning, a free afternoon, a perfect block. But that's just a story. And sometimes our stories are more fiction than reality. The NFL doesn't engage in fiction. It's about data. They track everything. Practice, film, reps, because what gets measured gets improved. Our lives aren't a game, but they matter more. So, what do? Let's keep this simple but not shallow. Number 1, track before you change. Don't fix anything yet, just observe. Track how you spend your time, accounting for everything, like a scout watching film, like I do with my garden journal. Just one weekday, just one weekend day, that's it. Now, if you want help, I've created a simple worksheet to guide your time reclamation project. It's in the link below. Number 2, find the leaks. Use that data or any method that works to find the leaks. Scrolling, checking your phone, answering every message. Just one more look. Me too, but it counts. The average person spends 12 to 18 hours brushing their teeth every year. They spend about 1 full day going through snail mail. That's mostly junk. And my commute to work used to take 15 days out of my year. Now it takes like 8 hours. Much better. But once you see it clearly, decide ahead of time when to be task-oriented, when to rest, when to stop. You know, a good part of life is lived on autopilot. Now, autopilot is not the enemy. Untrained autopilot is. So we want to be aware, we want to be able to choose, and that's the goal. So we can live intentionally, design better patterns, then go back to autopilot with a better system running. Because most people don't fail in the moment, they fail in what they didn't understand and what they didn't design. So let's go one layer deeper. Number 4, audit the function. Once you find the leaks, don't just ask, where is my time going? Ask a better question. What is this unaccounted for time doing for me? Because most wasted time isn't random. It's working. It's doing something for you. Scrolling might be rest. Rechecking might be to decrease anxiety. If you remove the behavior without replacing the function, it tends to come back. So don't just cut it out. Replace what it was doing for you intentionally. Reclaim your time. Don't surrender or squander it. Number 5, install friction.
Most folks don't need more time, they need more resistance.
We make the wrong things easy and the right things hard. So flip it around. Add friction where you tend to drift. You know, move the apps, log out, create a little distance from the default, and make the important things just a little easier to start, because behavior doesn't follow intention. It follows the path of least resistance. Now, if you do this long enough to see clearly and design intentionally, you'll find you don't need more time, you need a better system. Now here's the truth. Some of you will discover you're overcommitted, and that's a different problem for a different video. But many of you will find time that you didn't know you had. I mean, we all get 24 hours. You can spend it, waste it, or invest it. It's your choice. Just do it with eyes wide open. See you later, friends. And remember, keep growing what you're tending and get that watch fixed.